It has been said that Metro Manila's traffic problems can be solved by investing in infrastructure, using traffic management systems, and improving public transportation. Metro Manila has invested in infrastructure, built new roads and bridges, improved the road network, and enhanced connectivity and accessibility with skyways end to end. It also used traffic management systems, used signs and signals and markings to control traffic, prioritized commuter safety, and ensured smooth vehicle flow. Other solutions were to encourage carpooling, which simply did not work simply because almost everybody want to drive their own car. Metro Manila also embarked on increasing telecommuting by encouraging work from home. It also implemented smart infrastructure with cameras almost everywhere. The cameras, however, by themselves cannot be used to automatically apprehend traffic violators. This is because the Supreme Court suspended the No Contact Apprehension Program or NCAP in Metro Manila in August 2022 due to a temporary restraining order or TRO. The TRO was issued after transport groups challenged the legality of the program. Metro Manila's traffic problems can also be solved by implementing what is called road pricing. Road pricing is the practice of charging motorists who use busy roads at certain times, especially to relieve traffic congestion in urban areas. For example, in Singapore, they have what is called ERP, which means Electronic Road Pricing. Electronic Road Pricing or ERP is a system that charges vehicles a fee to drive on certain roads in Singapore depending on the peak traffic hours. The system is also used to manage traffic congestion and encourage drivers not to use their cars and use alternative public transportation. But how does the electronic road pricing work in Singapore? In Singapore, there are ERP gantries, which are structures installed on roads that are prone to congestion. Radio frequency identification or RFID are installed on vehicles. This technology is used to automatically collect the fee from vehicles that pass under the gantries. It is like NLEX and SLEX except that it has no toll gates and thus does not affect the traffic flow as the ERP gantries are just placed above the road. The ERP charge rates are adjusted based on traffic conditions and time of day. Higher rates are charged during peak hours. The rates are higher during peak hours, which are 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. and lower during non-peak hours. ERP operating hours may vary on the eve of major public holidays. In Singapore, you can pay the electronic road pricing or ERP charges using a stored value card or a cardless service. At present, the ERP system will be replaced with the new ERP 2.0 system based on Global Navigation Satellite Systems technology, which uses GPS to determine a vehicle's location for charging ERP fees without relying on the gantries like the older system. With this new system, motorists will have access to services such as advanced alerts on charging locations, real-time traffic information, and road safety advisories. As part of the shift to the new ERP 2.0 system, all Singapore registered vehicles will need to replace their in-vehicle unit with the new onboard unit or OBU, and new vehicles will be refitted with the new OBU. This is an example of the new OBU installed on all vehicles in Singapore, including motorcycles. If you use a touchscreen feature, it gives safety alerts like speed cameras or school zones. Before passing through, the gantry itself displays the charged amount of passing through the gantry. Once passing through the gantry, the OBU will alert you that an amount was billed from your account. This is the map of ERP gantries in Singapore. In our case, for example, Metro Manila can place ERP gantries at every entry point along EDSA or Taft Avenue and other very congested roads in Metro Manila. All vehicles that pass through a gantry are charged based on traffic conditions and peak hours. Higher rates are charged during peak hours. The principle is to discourage drivers to pass through an ERP gantry, especially during peak hours of traffic. This leaves them to choose the other alternative, which is to use public transportation. But Singapore has also made sure that public transportation is very reliable and very comfortable. Today, there are more than 140 stations across 6 MRT lines in Singapore's Mass Rapid Transit or MRT. Circle Line has 30 stations plus 3 under construction. Downtown Line has 34 stations plus 3 under construction and 2 under planning. Thomson East Coast Line has 27 stations plus 2 under construction and 3 unopened. North-South Line, as the first metro line in 1987, initially has only 5 stations and now has 27 operational stations plus 2 under planning. Northeast Line has 17 stations and the first fully automated driverless heavy rail rapid transit line all over the world. It is said that first we make public transportation system more reliable and less crowded. Then we can promote public transportation as an alternative to driving. In 1980, President Ferdinand Marcos created the LRTA and construction of the first LRT line began the following year, with its partial opening in 1984 and completion the following year. It became the first rapid transit service in Southeast Asia. Then, the 13-station, 16.9-kilometer MRT3, which runs along Metro Manila's busiest road, EDSA, was the second rapid transit line to be built in Metro Manila when it started full operations in the year 2000. Then, LRT2, the 13-station, 17.6-kilometer line, was the third rapid transit line to be built in Metro Manila when it started operations in 2003. The line became the first rapid transit line extending outside Metro Manila area after its extension to Antipolo Rizal opened in 2021. Then we also have MRT7, which, when completed, will be 22.8 kilometers long with 14 stations. But why is it that Metro Manila is still suffering from horrible traffic problem? Actually, the Philippines lags behind in railway infrastructure compared to other Southeast Asian countries, primarily due to a history of underinvestment in rail development, causing outdated infrastructure, limited network coverage, and a failure to keep pace with the growing population needs. The Philippines has historically allocated significantly less public spending towards railway infrastructure development compared to its neighbors, leading to a lack of funds for upgrades and expansions. Existing rail lines have often suffered from inadequate maintenance due to limited budgets impacting their efficiency and safety. But currently, things are being done to address these problems. Recent government programs like Build, and Build Better More initiatives aim to significantly increase infrastructure investment, including railways. Efforts to upgrade existing railway lines with new technology and rolling stock are underway. This includes a plan to install platform screen doors on all metro train stations in Metro Manila. But what does it take for people to leave their cars and ride public transportation? First of all, they should have a place to park their car near the train station. All metro train stations should be equipped with platform screen doors to prevent people from falling into the railroad tracks and being run over by a train. There should be special train cars with spacious personal seats. This is to make people feel that they are still in their private place and feel like they are privately seated in their cars. For example, a 3-car MR3 train set can have 2 train cars for standard class and 1 train car for private class. Now, when the Metro Manila subway and the NSCR is fully operational, people will park their car at the train station and ride the train. For example, after parking your car at the Metro Manila subway train station, you can ride the train from the North Avenue station to Clark International Airport station. First, you ride the train at the North Avenue station of the Metro Manila subway. The Metro Manila subway train, for example, can have 2 classes of train cars. Each train set can have 4 train cars for standard class and 4 train cars for private class. The Metro Manila subway train will join the North-South Commuter Railway at Bicutan Station all the way to Calamba. The rest of the Metro Manila subway trains will go to NAIA Terminal 3. If you want to ride the express train to Clark International Airport, you must first get down at the Buendia Station or Alabang Station. For example, at the Alabang Station, you can ride the airport express train going to Clark International Airport. The Airport Express train of the North-South Commuter Railway will be very long as it will be in an 8-car formation with the provision to extend to a 10-car formation. The Airport Express train will have a maximum speed of 160 kilometers per hour